Welcome to the You Were Designed for Greatness podcast. Each week we will bring you inspiring tips, stories, and ideas to help you be all that you can be, discovering your greatness. Featuring Donna. Donna is a transformational life and health coach, a highly sought-after public speaker, and the founder of Vibrant Living. She has helped hundreds find a better life, free of stress and living the greatness they were truly designed for. And now, your host, Donna.
Hello. This is Donna Tashton, and welcome to episode 1. Yes, it is finally here. I have been putting it off for too long. I had so many ideas for this podcast, I wasn't sure where to begin. And many of you have told me you are waiting for me to do this. So here we go. On this podcast together, we are going to talk about everything in your life, in your family, work, spirituality, health, and happy life hacks. For those of you who do not know me, I have an unbridled passion to help women be all that they were created to be. Women are amazing, and most of us just really don't know it. I am a woman of faith, and it is what has brought me to where I am today. So, welcome again to You Were Designed for Greatness. Did you know you were fashioned with love and exquisite detail? Let me say that again. You were fashioned with love and exquisite detail. When you hear me say those words, does something resonate with you, like in your gut? Do you feel it? On this podcast, you will be encouraged and inspired and even challenged. You will be given the tools to destroy, eliminate, and exterminate whatever has been getting in your way. I want this to be a safe space, and I would love for you to agree with me that in this time and space, it's a judgment-free zone. This is a safe space where we can share our heart, our pain, our challenges, our triumphs together. Will you agree with me that this will be a judgment-free zone? And we will have this time and space to be safe with each other. You agree with me? Great. I knew you would. I'd like to share with you a little bit how I got here and share with you one of my stories. It was one of my most difficult journeys, and it began when I was 15. It was a hot day in July in Texas when I realized at the young age of 15 I was going to have a baby. And in that moment of utter panic, I was crying quite hysterically. How could I possibly tell my parents? I grew up in a religious Southern family. And for those of you who can relate to this, you know how huge it was going to be to tell them this. What was I going to do? Would my parents kick me out? So many thoughts going through my mind. How would I take care of this baby? How could I provide for her? How would I get an education? It was awful as I thought about telling my mother that I was pregnant. The following months after telling them were filled with so much loneliness and shame and pain. I don't think I have ever cried as much as I did during those 9 months. But I could only do it when I was alone. It wasn't allowed any other time. No one even prepared me for my daughter's birth. I didn't know what was going to happen in labor and delivery, what was going on with my body, or why it was happening. Talk about being scared, and I wasn't even allowed to show that I was scared. Oh, I did get through it. And after it all, I got one of the most greatest blessings. I brought home my beautiful baby girl, and she's been a treasure for me for all of her life. Was this difficult? You bet. Did I feel hopeless and scared? And I was shamed 1,000 times, yes. The fact that I was a young 15-year-old girl who didn't have her education and didn't have a way to provide, research shows that parents of teenage pregnancies are less likely to finish school, to go to college, and will earn even less because of that in the working world. About 1 in 5 teenage pregnancies repeat those choices. So there were all kinds of predictions and words and murmuring and gossip that were going on about me. So I had a choice during this time to become the words that were spoken about me, the predictions, or I could choose a different way. I could choose the truth. I'd like you to think about this statement. Facts don't get us unstuck, but the truth does. There's all kinds of facts. When you failed a test and your parents might have said you were stupid. When you didn't do things they said you should, and they said you wouldn't amount to anything. Or maybe they said you were a mistake. Or I wish you could be more like so-and-so. You are to be seen and not heard. You're not good enough, and you never will be. Have you heard things like that? Have facts like that been spoken about you? What's your story? What facts have you believed? Well, I have good news for you. I'm here today to bring you the truth. The truth is you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are not a mistake. You were exquisitely designed for greatness, and you can do it. You are enough. I was thinking about all of these words and how many times it causes us to hide, to be diminished, to not show everything that we have in our heart and all that we were created to do. Are you hiding? I was, and still do sometimes. Ask God, where are you hiding? Ask, why am I hiding? What am I afraid of? What am I missing by hiding? Who am I not touching? What life am I not reaching? We can do this together. This podcast is designed to help us to be all that we were created to be, to eliminate the things that are holding us back, however small they are, to get so that we can reach our full potential and do all that is in our heart. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. I would love for you to share this with other amazing women that we can all join together and we can make a difference and an impact in our lives and in our family and in the world. Again, thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay tuned. I've got more great stuff to share next time. So until next time, this is Donna saying live vibrantly.
Thank you for joining us on this powerful episode of the You Were Designed for Greatness podcast. Please share this with others who might enjoy it. For more info on Donna Tashjian or to contact her, visit iVibrantLiving.com.